Hi, this is Lena from Sweden, coming at you. I would like to make a video clip about feelings and the body and how to let feelings come and go, which is working very well for me. I'm not saying that it's easy, I'm just saying that I would like to share this way of looking at feelings and emotions physically to maybe help someone who resonates with what I'm talking about. The last clip I made was about being a sensitive person among non-sensitives like me when I spend time with my family on vacation and I feel like feelings bottling up in my body that I don't really have an outlet for, so I have to take responsibility for that. That's like my needs of either like writing, meditating, calling someone, reading, watching video clips, not to let feelings or emotions get stuck in my system. So I guess the first step that I've come to use through the years, like after years of therapy and 12-step programs and alternative treatments, is just to kind of see myself as an open vessel where feelings and emotions come and go. Like, that's the first step for me. Not even analyzing everything I feel or trying to understand it or describe it. That would be like step 2 for me, because it's not even necessary to understand everything we feel, as far as I'm concerned. Sometimes it's very important. But step 1 for me is just to at least open up for feelings and emotions that come, and if maybe they should just pass, like if it's an impulse or if it's like a response to something, if it's like fear or anger or something in the moment that I can just like have happen to me and let it go just as I let it come. Actually, one kinesiologist that I saw many years ago, I quote him sometimes, he compared like the way that we look at food that pass through our body, which is matter. We can accept that if we have like a super good chicken soup one day, we're not gonna cling on to that chicken soup forever, not letting it leave our body. We accept like, yeah, in 2 days this amazing chicken soup is gonna have to leave my body. And why should we not be able to do that with energy? And like, yeah, this is the energy that is happening now, it's coming to me, and I can also let it go when it's time to let it go. Also, as like a sensitive person, as a codependent as I am, an HSP, an INFJ, an introvert artist, I'm super sensitive, and it's vital for me to be able to let go of feelings that are not mine or that don't benefit me, or that I can't heal or work with, that maybe belongs to someone else or something else. That's also like a first filter, to just let it flow. And if it's not even mine, I'm definitely not going to keep it. Just like let feelings come and go, and if it's mine, I will know. That's like step 2. If it comes back maybe, or if it resonates, then yeah, I'm gonna look at it. That's like step 2 for me. I know a lot of therapists suggest this way of like just approaching a feeling without judging it or valuing it. Like look at it, listen to it, analyze it, or try to describe it, how it feels in the body, and if it matters. For me, that would be the next step. Like, is this important, this information, or should I just let it go? Because all feelings move on. Feelings come and feelings go. Feelings are not dangerous as far as I'm concerned, but they could get dangerous if I don't acknowledge them, or if I keep them, if I let them get stuck in my system. So I'm gonna share some examples also how feelings can like happen to me and how they feel to me in my body. I'm sure everyone is familiar with the feelings like when you're in love and you feel like butterflies, or I feel like it's an elevator in my stomach, like, you know, this like this sucking feeling. That's a nice one. Then I have a really rather rare but a really disgusting feeling that happened like a few times in my life where I felt a lot of shame, where I was in like bad relationships and I found out that I had been lied to, and the physical reaction I got then, which I might get again someday, is like here in the forehead, like a burning sensation of shame and fear. And I guess the shame came from being treated so badly by someone who claimed to love me. And with the years, I also understood that this is of course not my shame to feel, it's the other person's shame. So that's one feeling that I don't have to carry. It's for them to carry their shame of their actions. The fear is also linked to like the broken trust, I guess. Like if you're in a close relationship with someone and they lie to you, that's kind of your ground shaking and a very insecure situation, like who can I trust? So yeah, that's not a nice one. I can also feel like anger that I don't let out because of social expectations or limitations, that I bottle it up in my stomach, which is super common, like acid, you know, like I want to express this and I want to set a boundary or something, but I feel I can't, also because of like gender roles and being a woman and how you should behave or la la. So if I kind of cross my own boundary there, my stomach will let me know. Yeah, so some examples of nice and stressful feelings in the body. Oh yeah, and about like long-term taking care of feelings in the body. As a codependent, and like my recovery as a codependent, like one way to make amends to myself and to my inner child has been workout, physical workouts. And when I have been a sponsor, as a woman, I've never talked to another woman who has not bottled up anger. Anger is such a taboo feeling, and especially for women. So for me, when I started doing workouts to release my anger, like and on a regular basis, because it bottles up, things happen all the time. And sometimes I should let it out in the moment and set a boundary. But like my bottled up anger took me about 1.5 years in the gym before it was out of my body. After like 1.5 years, I felt a switch. Like my body was like, okay, it's out now. Like now I can exercise for me. Up until that point, it had been just like survival, and anger that had to be released. And in the gym, I could even like fantasize about having physical fights with the strongest guys in the gym. And of course, I was aware that this was on like a energetic level, so it was not going to happen in reality. But I was like looking at the strongest guys in the gym, and I wanted to pick the biggest one out to have a fist fight. No like tools or weapons or crap to manifest my right to defend myself and protect myself and my own body. Those are long-term solutions, and short-term solutions can be just to let things pass in the moment, let it happen physically. And if you think that it's important, stop and have a look at it. Like, what is this feeling trying to tell me? Because feelings are our friends, and they try to tell us things so we can relate to ourselves and to others. And this might be a next clip, like the purpose of feelings. But to not let them get stuck in the body seems like a very good idea to me. So I hope this was useful. Take care.